The clash that divided the Avengers wasn't born from villainous manipulation, but from something far more devastating: ideological difference between friends. At its core, Captain America: Civil War presents the inevitable collision between Tony Stark and Steve Rogers, two heroes following their moral compasses in opposite directions. What makes this conflict so captivating is that neither man is wrong. Both stand on foundations of painful personal history and genuine conviction. For Tony Stark, the path to regulation begins with accountability. A man haunted by the weapons he once created, Stark has witnessed firsthand how unchecked power leads to catastrophe. The carnage in Sokovia, the collateral damage in New York and Lagos, each incident adds weight to his growing certainty that heroes need oversight. When confronted by the mother of a civilian casualty, Stark's guilt transforms into resolve. His evolution from rebellious maverick to advocate for the Sokovia Accords represents his attempt at redemption through structure. Meanwhile, Steve Rogers carries the burden of an entirely different lesson from history. Having witnessed how organizations become corrupted during World War II, and later with S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Hydra infiltration, Rogers harbors deep skepticism of governmental control. His resistance to the Accords stems not from arrogance, but from hard-earned wisdom. Freedom sacrificed for security often leads to neither. When he says, "The safest hands are still our own," it's not hubris. It's the conclusion of a man who's seen how quickly noble intentions can twist into oppression. What elevates Civil War beyond typical superhero fare is how it weaves personal betrayal into political disagreement. The revelation that Bucky Barnes killed Tony's parents ignites the powder keg. Suddenly, the philosophical debate becomes viscerally personal. Tony's rage at discovering Steve withheld this truth transforms their ideological standoff into raw emotional combat. The airport battle sequence, despite its spectacular choreography, serves as mere prelude to the real confrontation. Three men in a Siberian bunker, wrestling with grief, loyalty, and the impossibility of clean resolution. When Cap's shield comes down on Iron Man's arc reactor, it symbolically breaks more than advanced technology. It shatters the Avengers themselves. Unlike many comic book adaptations, Civil War refuses easy answers. The film doesn't declare either leader right or wrong, instead respecting audiences enough to let them wrestle with the same impossible choices facing the characters. This moral complexity resonates with fans of both Marvel and DC storytelling traditions, from Batman's vigilante methods versus Superman's lawful approach in Batman v Superman, to the exploration of superhero regulation in Alan Moore's Watchmen. What ultimately makes the Stark-Rogers conflict so compelling is its foundation in character, rather than contrivance. These aren't heroes fighting because the plot demands it. They're fighting because their fundamental worldviews, shaped by traumatic experiences and authentic beliefs, have led them to irreconcilable positions. Their confrontation was inevitable from the moment these two men chose different paths to heroism. Captain America: Civil War stands as one of the most successful superhero conflicts on screen because it understands a profound truth. The most devastating battles aren't against alien invaders or megalomaniacal villains, but between good people who simply cannot agree on what good means.